Hey guys, my name is Ben from BehindTheCamera.com, and today we're going to do a night shot. It's something I usually do at the end of most weddings when I have a nice location. So follow along, and here we go. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So tonight we're going to do a night shot. It's the end of the wedding. We are in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania at a venue called Bella Sara. Beautiful location. So we have this nice outdoor spot to do a night shot, and I'm going to show you what I set up here, okay? So it is kind of dark, but I'm going to kind of explain what I have going on here. So obviously you need a camera. I have a Nikon D750 with a 24-70 lens on here. I have a transmitter on top of the camera. I also have an SB910 for my speedlight, or you could be using any speedlight, doesn't really matter. I also have a receiver attached to the flash, that way I could trigger that flash. I'm going to go ahead and do a few test shots. I'm going to set everything up, and the way I'm going to start my shot is I'm going to start off in manual mode, and I'm going to leave the flash turned off. I'm going to get my base exposure first. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get some of the lights that are going to show up in the foreground, and I'll set that up, you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to get a good base exposure. I'll show you that shot on the screen, and I'll even show you the settings I ended up with. And then I will go ahead and build up my flash to get the flash about where it needs to be. I won't really know until the couple comes out here, but I'll show you the process of how I normally do that. But usually I start with the base exposure so I can see any existing light that's set up in the location, so that shows up in the frame in full manual to get it really dialed in the way I want it. And then I will bring in the flash after that and really dial it in. So another little tip for you: when you're setting up the height of your flash, you want to get it high enough that it hits the back of the head pretty well. You don't want it to be so low that it's pointing up at them, because if it's too low, you're going to cut off at the top of the head and it's going to just go to black. And in a night shot like this, a backlit shot, it's going to look like they have no scalp. It's just going to go to black. Now, you're going to have a little bit of that, but you want to minimize it as much as possible. So you get your flash as high as possible and hide it behind one of them, and usually that works out pretty well. So hopefully you can see me okay. It is very dark out here, but there is a street light in the parking lot. Hopefully light me up just enough. So I'm going to get my base exposure. I'm going to make sure the flash is off, and just make sure this is going to work out good. I am going to shoot low to the ground, just so I can kind of get as close to the ground as possible. Just for a test shot, I can focus almost anywhere just to get my ambient exposure. And I can see some of the designs on the sidewalk. That's going to look pretty cool. So next thing you're going to need is a flashlight. So when the couple comes out, you're going to want to flash it on them so you can focus. And then you're going to bring the flash down, flashlight back up, get your focus, flashlight down. You're going to take your shot. So it's going to turn the flash on. Now it's going to blast right at me for this first shot. I'm going to guess around quarter power. Taking the test shot, and that's going to be super bright. At least I have an idea of the placement. It looks pretty good. So we're gonna bring the couple out and we're gonna take a shot. So you guys can step in here. Matt, you're gonna stay on this side over here. Okay. April, this side over here. So you're gonna face away from me, okay? That light's gonna go off in your face. Actually, take one step back to me. A little bit farther, keep coming back, all the way back to this line. I got you a little too close. Keep on coming back, there you go. Put your hand around the waist of your wife. It's like you're getting used to the whole wife and husband thing. You're gonna stay pretty broad here, okay? But you're gonna turn in just a little bit. I want you guys to look at each other. I want to really see the side profile of your face. So let's move your hair back a little bit. Drop the shoulders a little bit.
Hair or my hair?
Fix the hair up. There you go. So just don't look at that flash, okay? Actually, the pose looks pretty good. Good. Get down on the ground. So you guys hold that right there. It's almost perfect. I'm going to knock down the exposure just a little bit. End up at 8th power on the flash. That's it, guys. Hold that right there. Perfect, guys. Get one more. How about a little kiss? Awesome, guys. Okay, take a break from making out for just a moment. I'm gonna make one change on the flash. All right, go ahead and look at each other again there. Let's take a few more. I'm gonna work this pose and get it real good. That's, guys, perfect. Hold that. Let me take a look. That's looking even better. Perfect, guys. Here we go again. Another kiss. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to do another one here. All right, guys, go for that dip. Perfect. One more like that. Go in for a kiss. Awesome. Let me just take a look. All right, guys, I'm going to zoom in and get a couple closer shots. Go for that dip again. Hold that. Go in for a kiss. Awesome, guys. One more kiss. Let me take a look. That's a keeper. We're good. Okay, guys, so hopefully that made sense. Again, I'm using an SB910 with a receiver. Mounted to it, I'm not using TTL, I'm actually using full manual flash. I also set the camera up on full manual so I can get my base exposure a lot easier that way. If you just put everything to TTL and some kind of auto mode, you would have a really hard time dialing it in. You could do it, but it'd take you a lot more test shots to get it right. So, shot manual, got my base exposure, then I brought in my light exactly where I needed it. So I ended up at 8th power on my flash, ended up at 80th of a second on my shutter speed, and 3200 ISO at 2.8. So it worked out pretty good. Didn't have to use my flashlight. Okay guys, as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments section. I will absolutely answer this as best that I can. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and we will see you next time.